Well, greetings and welcome as we wind down our series of devotionals this week, offering thoughts for reflection in a Psalm of Lament, Psalm 70. I have a close relative of mine who I would say is a planner. He likes to plan, he likes to be prepared, he likes very much to be in control of things. It's sort of his personality, and he certainly likes to be in control of his health. He goes to great lengths to eat healthy, to only eat healthy foods. He exercises religiously, and he, generally speaking, has been a very healthy individual. Unfortunately for him and for my family, he was diagnosed recently with a very serious illness. Completely random, out of the blue, unrelated to any, lifestyle choices or anything like that. And of course, I don't mean to imply that planning and preparing and certainly living healthy and making healthy choices are bad things. They're good things, and planning is and preparing is often necessary in life. But his situation just sort of illuminates the reality that no matter how much we plan or prepare, we never really are in control. We may think we are, and Barbara Brown Taylor, in one of her passages in her book, The Preaching Life, talks about this tendency of folks, especially in our culture, that we plan, we prepare, we do all the right things, and it works out 95, 99% of the time, so much so that we come to believe, yes, that we truly are in charge of our lives. And then, of course, something happens randomly out of the blue, and we say, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, I've lost control of my life. And she says in her book that is not true. We don't lose control of our lives. The only thing we lose is the illusion that we were ever in control in the first place. And certainly I would wager that the psalmist is going through that sort of thing in the Psalms of Lament, for sure, facing often unknown crises or sufferings or hardships. The psalmist comes to realize that he or she indeed is not in control of all of life's circumstances. But the psalmist, and often this is the case with Psalms of Lament, writes in verse 4, "Let all who seek you," meaning God, "rejoice and be glad in you. Let those who love your salvation say evermore, God is great." Even in Psalms of Lament, there is often this persistent trust and reliance upon God in the midst of these difficulties and hardships. And indeed, trusting in God really is about the only thing we can truly control, to place our faith and trust in the one indeed who is in control of our lives and in control of everything, in fact. John Lennon once wrote, "Life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans." And life sure has a funny way of occurring and happening to us outside of the best laid plans that we make, and outside of our control and our need to be in charge of things. Life indeed just happens. But sometimes that loss of the illusion of control can be a gift. I think it causes us to focus again on what we can control, which really is just living in the present moment. And so that would be my prayer for all who suffer that loss, the loss of the illusion, who know how easily it is to lose control and to not be in charge of things. My prayer is that we might all simply live in the present moment, embrace each day for what it is, enjoy the gift of the day that God has given us, and give thanks. And that's about all we truly can control. Amen.